I was going to ask you kind of an interesting curveball question. Have you ever run into someone who says they've got a book in them, but you know from your training and your expertise and focus to get a book done, that dog don't hunt? They don't need to be writing a book. I mean, have you ever run into where it's just not, there's that part of the question, and the other part is without taking your expertise for free to give it to the audience, but is there one or two or three things that you kind of say you've got to do this to get your book into reality, you know, when you meet with an individual?
Well, first of all, I really do believe we all have at least a book inside of us. Okay, so that is something I really do believe.
Okay,
now, some
fair
people
enough.
have the talent.
Well, that's what I was inferring.
Yeah, okay,
Sorry.
so there you go. So
Yeah.
that's the difference. Now, I think there are a lot of ways, though, that people can get the book out of them, because a lot of people can tell a great story, but they can't really write. But
Right.
anymore with technology, again, being so accessible, you can purchase Dragon, for example, and it's software that you just speak right into it, and it writes for you. So if you can speak, you can now write. Now, it may need to be cleaned up, and you may need to hire a really good editor to do some good creative editing with your work.
Now, you had said 6 weeks is kind of like the magic time frame.
Well,
what has kind of been the
that's my
traditional?
brand,
Right. No, I understand. What has been kind of the traditional window of time when you're going, okay, the book's not getting written? You know, when do you kind of know individually or as a consultant that it's, I mean, is it 2 years? I'm not trying to put timing in your mouth. But
no, because I have some authors who are still, I've worked with them since the beginning of the year, and they're still working on their books.
Well,
and,
sure,
and
some of the
because
subject matter is complex.
Every book has its own gestation period,
Sure,
you know?
that's understandable.
And sometimes it's just based on what else is going on in your life. I'm dealing with some authors right now. One author, basically 3 of the 4 parents are ill.
Oh, wow. Right.
You know, the dog is sick. There's kids that have places to go. Life is getting in the way. So sometimes life just gets in the way.
Right.
And unless the book is a real priority, for example, you're hinging your new business plan on the new book, there's not that real driving force to get it written. So how long it takes to write a book is really generated by that individual. Yeah.